Just the Luka the dice. Hello there, viewers, and welcome to another episode of Just the Luka the Dice. Luckily for me and you and Ken, my guest from Sweden, it's the Heresy edition. So today, Ken and myself are playing some Horus Heresy. If you've seen some previous episodes of this, you'd recognize Ken. He's still here. He's still part of the trip. We decided to play more Heresy today, so it kind of just added another episode to the list, essentially. But this one's for YouTube. This one's for you guys. They're at home. We are doing Iron Hands versus Death Guard today. We're doing 3,000 points. Now this time Ken owes me an open battle. Yeah. So our previous game was Zone Mortalis, Enemy Unknown. Ken is super paranoid and says that he can never win an open battlefield.
Almost.
Almost, so you've won some.
9 out of 10 matches I lose open field.
So have you lost the previous 9 open field matches?
Yeah.
Okay, so this one you're shooing for a win.
I hope for it.
The statistics say you should win this one. 3,000 points, no Primarchs. A little narrative twist here is it's going to be a scouring mission, even though I'm pretty sure there isn't actual rules for the scouring, but we're playing in that kind of time period. So after the Siege of Terra, things went not ideal for the traders, and Ken likes to play his Iron Hands as like a privateer force, a mercenary force.
Yeah, pirates.
Pirates. So they were hired to hunt down Typhon and the remaining Death Guard as they try and vacate this planet they're currently on, and a battle ensues. And that's what we got going on for you guys today. So why don't we go ahead and take a look at the armies we have. And if you want to come by and play some Heresy with myself here in the new MiniWarGaming bunker, go to miniwargaming.com/challenge, and Josh will set that all up for you. We're going to look at my 3,000 point list first from the Death Guard, and I mostly say it's the scouring just because nasty things are happening to the Death Guard at this point. Now, granted, they were pretty messed up come the Siege of Terra, but this is afterward just to instate that's why they're really, really messed up looking. So I got my base Death Guard army here for the 30k, but a lot of people have been saying, well, look, you run the Reaping so much, why don't you run transports to help it out a little bit? I'm like, well, I don't actually have any 30k transports. I have a bunch of 40k stuff, as you can see, the double Land Raider in the back and the double Rhino and the double Vindicator, all 40, well, you know, their Mars pattern and stuff like that. But I mean, obviously they did exist back then, but like towards the end of it all, blah, 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 regardless. I'm bringing it in today. We got some scouring going on, and that's what's happening. Again, 3,000 points, Death Guard, led by Typhon. Over here, he will be joined by a Terminator command squad. We got the banner bearer right there, and I think they come base 2 guys or 3 guys. I bought enough with him to fit in the Land Raider in the back. There's the Land Raider Phobos, obviously, but this isn't the 30k build, because I think the 30k build has these sponsons further back, and on the back of the sponsons is where the door is, so the door is like a little bit further back too. It's not going to matter all that much. This one also doesn't have a Havoc launcher because they cannot take Havoc launchers, but it does have the twin-linked bolter as an upgrade, as well as extra armor and dozer blades. Now, Typhon has to be the Warlord. I'm mostly bringing him just because that's like the only Master of the Legion model I have. I have a couple other ones that I could use, but I mean, come on guys. I want this guy to work at least once. I don't think I brought him, and I don't think he's done anything cool. I think I brought him and he's died to Power Fist. I brought him and he stayed in the back corner. I brought him and he's just been too slow to really get anywhere. Because one thing that throws me off, I'd love to run him in Death Shroud Terminators, but he is forced to take Cataphractii Terminator armor, and they're all in Tartaros. So now I know Death Guard get -1 of their sweeping advance rolls, but I mean, it'd be nice if the squad could sweep, and bringing him kind of takes away that whole thing because it's slow and purposeful. I don't think it's slow and purposeful. I just think he just can't sweep in Cataphractii armor. Regardless, the squad he's with all have Cataphractii armor as well. We have 4 combi bolters and Power Fists as well. And because Mortarian's not around and it's the scouring, Callus is a level 1 Psyker on Biomancy. Gonna roll the Space Wolf die, and I got a 2 on Biomancy. And that is Enfeeble. Now, looking at Ken's army, not that effective, but it is what it is. I still have Smite. And because I'm running the Reaping, I got 5 troop choices right here. These are all non-compulsory troop choices now. I can take heavy teams as non-compulsory troops, which I think is really neat. I brought all missile launchers because, well, 1, that's what we got, and 2, it's actually kind of cheap, so it's maybe cost effective. I don't know. I think it's cool though. Plus, I like the missile launchers. If I ever choose the other Red of War, they would have a little bit more benefit as well. But I am a big fan of the Reaping, so I tend to go with the Reaping. But they're pretty stock. No Artificer armor, no hardened armor, no flak missiles. They're just guys with big missile launchers, that's it. Now on to my compulsory troops. I have one 10-man tactical squad, which is going to be identical to the other 10-man tactical squad standing to their right. Sergeant over here. Because I'm Death Guard, I can swap out, I believe it's a Power Fist. It is a Power Fist for a Power Scythe, which is essentially a Power Axe at Initiative 3 instead of unwieldy, and I get an extra attack if I'm in base contact with more than one model. Now we have a Legion Vexilla, because I'm always a fan of Vexillas. Often they don't really do anything for me, or it doesn't come up, but when it does, I'll feel really great, I promise you that. Obviously all extra close combat weapons. The Sergeant has Artificer armor as well as Melt the Bomb on him and Rad Grenades, because I'm running the Reaping. Now Rad Grenades, in the first round of combat, lower my opponent's toughness by 1. I purchased this Rhino right here with a Twin Bolter and Dozer Blades and extra armor. And then that is the same for this squad over here. Kind of expensive, but I usually like to put a lot of points into my troops anyways, because, I don't know, troops are always my favorite. So, might as well put points into them. Next up at a heavy support, we have some Grave Warden Terminators. Now these guys aren't going to be that effective unless I can get them into close combat. They will have what I always give them because of WYSIWYG, 5 Chain Fists, which will be effective if I get them into close combat. They have their 4 Toxin Grenade Launchers and the 1 Heavy Flamer upgraded with chemical munitions, though that flamer's not going to do a whole bunch. And courtesy of Ark and Land and his Lands Raider, we've got another one, exact same as this one, except I had 20 points, so I gave it Armored Ceramite, but I don't think you actually even have Melta, so...
Yep, I do.
Oh, he's got a Melta! Alright, oh, that's true, he's got a Leviathan. So I have this one vehicle upgraded with Armored Ceramite. So that also means Dozer Blade and extra armor and the Twin Bolter upgrade. Might as well continue with heavy supports. I have a Legion Vindicator tank squadron here. Kind of bare bones, they just have Dozer Blades, and I bought them the bolters up top just in case Weapon Destroyed pops up, as a chance to eat up the bolter instead of the big Demolisher cannon. Now I'm bringing these guys just because I had the points, and honestly with the rest of my build, nothing else really made sense. And since I already delved deep into the green Death Guard from 40k, I figured I might as well use these ones as well. I hope you can forgive me, but something new for you guys. My third heavy support choice, Leviathan Siege Dreadnought. Never leave home without him. One of my favorite models in the game currently. Cyclonic Melted Lance. We got his Siege Claw, and he's got his Double Flamer with chemical munition upgrade and a Phosphex Discharger. Because we are the Death Guard, we love Phosphex, but we don't love it so much to bring it on mortar teams, because that's mean. We don't do that here. And I got 2 random Dreadnoughts here. Contemptor Mortis with extra armor. And I actually think that's it for him. And then we have a Contemptor Cordis. So I didn't quite have the points for the bigger Dreadnought, but at the same time, I kind of like the Cordis anyways. He gives me the option to overcharge his reactor, and he can get Rage. I think it's like +1 to his run and charge rolls, +1 movement, and I can't remember the last one is. +1 initiative. He's going to have a Carries Pattern Assault Cannon and a close combat hand with a bolt gun inside of it. And that's it for my Death Guard. Well, we'll go take a look at the Armored Company from the Iron Hands. Now we can take a look at the Iron Hands Armored Company here from Ken. What do you got?
We have a Spearhead Breach, or what? The Armored Company one.
Yeah, the Rite of War Spearhead,
Yeah.
Armored Spearhead Breach thingy.
First, we have a Master of Armor in Predator with the Dozer Blade, Heavy Bolter sides, and Plasma Cannon on top. I also think I gave him Armored Ceramite, and I think that's all. Then we have my Warlord that is a Warmonger in Cataphractii armor with Combi Melta, Chain Fist. He should have the Legion specific...
Cyber Familiar.
Cyber Familiar, yeah.
Giving him +1 to his invulnerable save.
Exactly.
Oof.
And that's it for him.
What was his Warlord trait again, sorry?
He is a...
Oh, Paladin of Glory.
Paladin
That's
of
right.
Glory. He is fearless, and all infantry units within 6 inches of him gets +1 to their combat resolution.
I also forgot to note for Callous Typhon, he's got Come the Reaper, which is his built-in Warlord trait. So he's got to be running that.
Then we have 2 troop choices, my compulsories, identical autocannon, last cannon sides, and one has a Dozer Blade.
Right. Now this one, ignore the turret on the top, that doesn't apparently exist. Well, apparently it exists in the Scouring, the Space Wolves brought it on, or so says Josh. But for this case, it has to be a Predator autocannon on the top for it to be a troop choice. Yeah, or compulsory troop choice.
Then we have my third troop choice, a tactical Space Marine with They're naked, but they
Nice.
have a liberated rhino from one of the legions. I can't tell which one though.
That's our 1,000 Sun Rhino. So Josh went to go randomly get that one. We needed a Rhino. We didn't have any Iron Hand ones. We took this 1,000 Sun one. Yeah.
My pirates stole it.
Yeah, they took it from somewhere.
Yeah. Heavy support, we have a Daredeo with a las cannons, missiles on top, heavy bolters under, and I think it has the armored Keramites as well. And the Scourge Jet, no armored Keramite on that one.
Does he have the Blessed Auto Simulacrum?
No, it does not.
And then we have over here one Leviathan on the left and one converted Leviathan to match up with him right here.
Yeah. One with the Siege Drill and Claw, twin Heavy Flamers, and twin Meltaguns. It has the Phosphic Discharger and Armored Keramite.
And then what about this one over here?
This one has the Cyclonic Meltalans, Heavy Flamers, and Gravflux Bombard. It do have the Armored Keramite, but no Phosphic Discharger.
Oh, okay.
Vindicator.
That's a big gun.
With the Demolisher, and it should have the... No, ignore the Heavy Flamer. It does not have that. It has Armored Keramite and Machine Spirit.
Does that have the Dozer Blade?
Yeah, it comes with it automatically, so I don't have to pay for it.
Oh, okay. You do have to buy the Dozer Blade, but it's only 5 points, and that's no problem at all. So he's got the Dozer Blade, and it just doesn't have the Flamer up top.
Yeah. For my late choices, we have a Legion Dreadnought with the Inferno Cannon and Close Combat Weapon with Heavy Flamer. And it also has... it has Blessed Auto Simulacra, Armored Keramite, and Havoc Launcher.
Alrighty.
Then we have my Gorgon Terminators with Combi Bolter, Combi Bolter, Combi Bolter, Lightning Claw, 3 Power Fists, a Heavy Flamer. The Hammer Bearer has a Thunder Hammer and a Combi Flamer.
Because he has to have a Thunder Hammer.
He comes with its stock.
Yeah.
And then we have their transport, a Proteus Land Rider with twin las cannons on the side and a twin las cannon on top.
Yeah, so instead of the plasma, it's a twin las cannon, and the Proteus doesn't have the assault ramp, so it's got that fancy door there instead. But it loses the assault vehicle rule.
Yeah. Then we have a Cataphractii Terminator Squad, Sergeant with Lightning Claws and Grenade Harness, 4 Chain Fists, 3 Combi Bolters, a Heavy Flamer. And to round it up, we have a Sikaran with twin las cannons, Heavy Bolter in front, auto cannons on top, and I think he has the Armored Keramite and all that yes as well.
A lot of armored Sailman across the board. But I do have the Multigun at least. So it was maybe worth it. Well, we'll see when we play.
He has the Armored Keramite, no Blessed Auto Simulacra.
Alright, so which ones did have the Blessed Auto Simulacra? Was it the Leviathans? And as a reminder, for both of us as well, the things that do have the Blessed Auto Simulacrum are the Double Pred, the Dreadnought in the back there, and the Land Raider, which is, is it at the end of your turn you roll a 5 up to get a whole point back?
I think it's the beginning of my turn.
The beginning? Okay, so it's like it will not die, but at the start of his turn instead. So it is at the end, and it's on a 6, not a 5 up. All this talk of armored Ceramite, I can't remember if I mentioned my Leviathan also has that and extra armor. This is the battlefield for Ken and myself in today's game, an entrenched battlefield. Like I said, the Death Guard are trying to get off planet, and as they were doing so, the Iron Hands so rudely interrupted them. The Iron Hands were paid a hefty sum in, well, tech, essentially, and war gear to come and eradicate me, or at least be a really big nuisance as I'm trying to get off this planet. So we picked the deployments already. We've already figured out the scenario. We decided to go with Tides of Carnage, which gives you the heavy armor special rule in addition to reserves and knife fighting if you want them. Or knife fighting if you want them. So that gives all tank types scoring, and that includes like super heavy tanks. Now, that makes all of our armies scoring except for the dreadnoughts we brought. The only things that don't score in this game are dreadnoughts. And you get victory points equal, well, you get 3 points if you have scoring units in your own deployment zone and your opponent have no scoring units there. You get 5 for the center and 7 for your opponent's deployment zone. And that's pretty much it. It only counts scoring units. I don't think the Nile units really matter. And there is Slay the Warlord and Last Man Standing as secondaries is the price of failure, but that doesn't really matter in this one. Neither of us have Lords of War. In addition, it only goes for 5 battle rounds. Now, for the deployment, we deployed it so it's pretty even. We got the big obnoxious thing in the middle. We have 1 trench in no man's land-ish. I think I'm okay to say the Death Guard are going to be deploying over here, and that the Iron Hands are going to be deploying over here, as I've already set up these trenches, and the Iron Hands are coming in to get me out of here. Now, that does give Ken a little bit more of an advantage. He gets one more trench near him. I don't really care, though. It's all good to me. We mostly have vehicles. Sorry, we mostly have guys in vehicles, so the infantry bonus for being in a trench won't be that huge. Just be the obstruction percentage for vehicles. And we're going to say the trenches are going to be 4-up cover saves if you're inside of them. Well, for infantry, that is. Now, Ken and I are going to roll out to see who gets to deploy first, essentially. I got a 3. Sure. I'll deploy first. Ken will then get to counter deploy, and I will be going first unless there's a seize. Deployment complete. Vindicators, missiles, missiles, missiles. For me, all in the trenches. They're probably going to stay there all game and shoot at things that do get in range. Contemptor Cortis. 2 Rhinos with the identical tactical squads in them. Land Raider Phobos, Land Raider Phobos. This one with the Armored Ceramite and the Grave Wardens inside. This one with the Terminator Command Squad, accompanied by Leviathan and Contemptor Mortis. Now, across from me, we have Pred, the troops. We got Derideo hiding in the back. We got the HQ Pred. We got the Sakaran. We got the Land Raider Proteus with the Gorgon Terminators in them. Almost like, I keep calling them Medusan Terminators. They're from Medusa, but they're Gorgon Terminators. We got the Vindicator. We got Leviathan out front giving everything else cover while they have their 4-up invulnerable save out front. Normal Dreadnought, and then the Legion Rhino over there with the 10 dudes hanging out with as the flanking force.
As well as a Warmonger with Cantafraci Terminators in Teleportarium.
Oh, that's right, they're teleporting. Nice. And it's the Warmonger that gives the unit the deep strike capability. So they're going to be showing up later on. Now, before we start this game, I'm going to go first unless you want to seize, but do you want night fighting?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to say maybe also yes. No, I'm going to say no. No to night fighting. So on a 4-up, you actually choose to fight at night. You do not get your night fighting. You were delayed. And that will bring us to seize the initiative step there, Ken. Alright, so on a 6 or more, you actually go first. Yes! Okay, well, I deployed very aggressively, having the intention of going first. But you know what? And you know what to boot? No night fighting either. So let's see what happens there, eh? As we go into Iron Hands, turn 1. Nice seize.
Starting with an immobilized result on that.
No, close though. So
that rock saved me.
Rock helped. You're gonna go cruising speed 12 inches over here. So also pivoting so the front is facing the missile launchers. Pred first with the dozer blades going through the trenches. Double 1. No, you're good. So you get to move. Now, one thing I forgot to mention is everything's fast now. So you can actually go at cruising speed, so you can go at combat speed and fire everything, or cruising speed and fire 2 things. So what do you feel like doing here?
He's just moving up into the trench.
Just combat speed?
Yeah. So
he's gonna end there. Now what about this one? Is he happy where he is?
Yeah, he's happy there.
Alright.
Moving sideways to get the better shot at the Land Rider.
Fair.
Dreadnoughts have moved through cover. Those have, but
all Dreadnoughts have moved through cover.
Okay,
yeah.
so then he'll just
automatically pass the dangerous terrain.
Does he have to roll?
We just go 6 inches over the trenches.
So he's basically on the downslope, but
just stand there. Yep.
Yeah.
Leviathan moving over to follow up behind him. And what about this Leviathan?
This Leviathan will go.
He's just gonna stay still.
Yep.
Act as a more defensive one.
Yep.
And the Vindicator is gonna move up 6 inches through the rocks.
And he can actually move more because he has more machine spirit, so he can just.
Well, he's also got a fast. He's actually currently a fast Vindicator right now. Funny enough, so he can go cruising speed and still fire 2 things at full BS. He's only got 2 guns. Well, he's only got 1 gun.
But he should be within. I should be, so I can get. Okay, I need to go.
We want to go further into the trenches, though. You're good. Those are blade helping.
He goes like
there.
There, and then he should be within 24 inches of
Leviathan. HQ Pred drives up and around that rock a little bit, only going combat speed. Sakaran's going to drive over the rubble there. He's good. So yeah, well, the way we have it set up, all these little rocks here are okay for tanks to drive over. Now infantry have to move around them as normal, except for that one. That was kind of big. That's like the one you can't drive over. Everything else is fine though. And just track right over them. Land Raider moving forward.
That's
combat speed.
Combat speed, sure.
Well, that's going to conclude movement. Onto shooting. Where do we want to start?
Let's go with last cannons into the Land Raider.
Well, it's Land Raider here. And the autocannon, I guess also, well, I guess the autocannon can't hurt it.
Yeah, but it can't hurt the Leviathan either. Or can it?
It's only armor 13, so it can on 6s.
Okay.
Daradeo's gonna fire first.
Yeah.
Before we make any predator decisions.
Last cannons into the Land Raider and the missiles into your...
Leviathan?
No, back squad. Your,
the back squad there?
Yeah, I'll fire something I actually can't see, so maybe these guys. Because
So the Carapace missiles are gonna shoot at those missile launcher team, and the Lascans are gonna shoot at him. Now these are the strength 10 Lascans, the scary Daradeo ones. One of them has a 4-up cover save, the other one's a 5-up cover save. Which one are we firing first? Or the missiles, up to you. Doesn't really matter.
we're going missiles first.
Missiles first, 3 shots. I think he's BS5.
2 to hit.
2 to hit. We got
1-1.
1-1. Alright, and these wound my Marines on 2s because it's rank 6 at EP 3.
And ignoring cover. So 1 dice.
1 dead guy. It doesn't ignore cover, it ignores cover and models for line of sight purposes. So I still do get cover saves against that. And I fail anyways. So the nearest guy dies. It also causes pinning, but Death Guard automatically pass.
The 5 up first.
5-up cover save, it hits. Strength 10, so a 4 to glance. Okay, no. And the other one with a 4-up cover save hits on a...
Not that.
Okay, Daradeo. Well, to be fair, Ken said he rolls awfully in these open battles. And just in general, sometimes with the Iron Hand, so that was a pretty poor showing for the Daradeo. I'm actually kind of afraid of it, because it does have that capability of, it's got exo shock. So when a penetrating hit does happen on a 4 or more, a second penetrating hit happens automatically with no cover saves allowed, and that's scary.
Both of them will fire at the Land Raider, starting with this one. 2 shots with the last cannons.
Into this Land Raider here. Now the autocannons are going to fire at anything.
It can't hurt it.
Can't hurt the Land Raider yet. We have
2
hits. Now these are strength 9, so 5 to glance.
Nope.
I think off by a little bit. Second pred, the right turret I have a 4-up cover save, the other one I'm right in the open.
Starting with the cover save.
Cover save 1, hitting on a 3, hits, and a 5.
Nope.
And then the second one with no cover save, hits, and a 5 or 6. Oh! Last cannon just bouncing off of Land's Raider. So the Vindicator's actually going to fire next. His Demolisher Cannon, where are we thinking? Right on top of his head?
That's what he can reach, so...
That's fair enough. Ideally, it scatters just a little bit this way, is what we're hoping for.
Yep.
1 inch? Yeah, you know what? It looks good. It'll hit both, probably. Boop, there you go.
Yep.
So it's hitting both of them at strength 10, AP probably 2. We'll start with the Leviathan, though. Looking for 3 up to hurt the Leviathan. My goodness.
And against the Land Raider?
These dice aren't even...
It's a pen.
Hey, we got a pen on the Land Raider. All right. I'm going to get no cover from that, based on where he is. So AP 2, so +1 to this roll on a 6, he's dead.
Come on, Tackle Cat.
3. So that's immobilized, but I do have extra armor, so it's just shaken. The Land Raider Proteus is going to fire at this. The Sponsons I have a 4-up cover save against. The turret-mounted twin I have a 5-up. So we'll do the turret first.
Yep, turret first, twin linked.
Hits on a 3, it's a heck of a roll. And we're looking for a 5. No. And then 2 Sponsons hitting on 3s, twin linked. Twin linked. And wounding, glancing on 5s.
Tackle Cat.
10. 1 penetrating hit, and I have a 4-up cover, which I fail. So +1 to this roll, so I'm already shaken. And I got 3 health points remaining.
Tackle Cat. Nope.
Well, that's weapon destroyed. So we're going to randomize that. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 potential weapons to destroy. Reroll 5 and 6. 1, 2. So I can kill my heavy bolter. My heavy bolters are dead. Karen's up next. The 1 Sponson last cannon. It's got, because it's open Sponson, it goes full 180 degree on the pivot. It can actually see through these to the Land Raider, so I'll get a full cover save there, and then the autocannon, or the accelerator autocannon, will go into the Land Raider as well. Shooting the accelerator first, hitting on 2, 3s.
3s, twin linked.
And
Did not matter.
Didn't need it. And these are strength. Now, I know you're saying they're only strength 7 with spending. So,
6.
You're looking for 6s to glance.
Nada.
Oh, not a single one. And then we got one last cannon shot, which could do it on its own. Okay, wow. Okay, sure. We have to go back a second in the movement phase. The Walker doesn't actually have move through cover. The poor Legion Dreadnought. So hopefully roll a 6. You just have to go back. What'd you get? What's the other die?
3.
So he has to go back 3 inches. So he'll just be right there-ish.
And then I'll run him 5 inches and getting him over there.
Oh. Do you want to run that Leviathan?
Running it. I have to roll 3d6 for.
No, on a run, you don't have to worry about the difficult terrain.
It's a 4.
4, so he's gonna go up to the trench. Now this Predator with his plasma turret on top, the only thing he really hurt is the Leviathan, so he's gonna pump 3 blast markers into the Leviathan. Now 3 gets hot because it is a plasma gun after all. Though it is a blast. They all go through. So we have 3 blast markers that are gonna be trying aimed on his head-ish. Yeah, so we'll put it right there. The first one is a direct hit. Second one is off by 3. Still clips the back end of his base there, so you're looking for a 4 or 5 to miss here. Whoop. Okay, that's gone. That's a miss. So we have 2 hits on his front armor of 13. You're looking for 6s to glance him. Taco! Hey, we got a glance! Automatic shielding. Oh, I failed it. He's got it down to 3 hull points. So now this Rhino's going to fire, but it's currently a fast Rhino, so it can actually fire the bolter still after going cruising speed. And the 2 guys with bolt guns inside are all going to fire into my poor missile launcher guys here. 1 twin link shot and then 2 shots afterwards. So twin linked from the bolter. So it hits and then 2 shots from bolt guns inside. We have both hits. So all 3 hit, wounding on 4s against my guys in cover. Nothing.
Nada.
Nice. That'll bring us to the end of the shooting phase. I do owe you a check on these guys for the Cruise Shaken and the Weapon Destroyed result. Hoo-ha! They're good. Double 1, Insane Bravery. You know what?
So insane bravery. Ooh, they're in the Land Rider. How scary can it be?
Hey, you know what? It kind of looks like it got torn to pieces there through all that fire. It's got 2 hull points left. They're shaken. Good thing I got the extra armor, but I'm missing my heavy bolter now. Not that I was too concerned about the heavy bolter in this case, but you know what? For all things considered, that could have been much, much worse for me. Like my 1 vehicle snap firing isn't that bad, and it was actually pretty poor rolling on your end.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a lot of bad
But it
rolling.
is my Iron Hands on open field.
That's true. And yeah, you got the C's.
Yeah, I got the C's.
You got the C's and then proceeded to do, I guess, kind of superficial damage.
Well, 1 Land Rider is half dead. That's
something.
That's kind of good, actually.
Yeah, but he could have just 1 shot, boom, dead.
Yeah.
That's what I love about this edition. All right, we're gonna go on to Death Guard, turn 1. So Land Raider with Callous Typhon is going to drive 12 inches forward, cruising speed. First thing he does, we're gonna look right. I guess the facing doesn't really matter. He's armor 14 on all sides. He's gonna go here for shooting purposes, though. Contemptor Mortis is gonna walk up and around the corner.
Yep, they're 13 in front.
Right there. So we're gonna move up the Leviathan Dreadnought 6 inches to there. And then this Land Raider went about 8 inches, had to go cruising speed, and then pivoted. He was gonna be stuck only going combat speed. Or stuck, essentially, where he was. Vindicator here is going to move through the trench. He's got his dozer blade, though. So the front of him is going to be to there. And then this back one is going to drive to there. Whatever, he'll go... Yeah, he'll go there. I forgot to overcharge I forgot to mention, overcharging his reactors is going to give him +1 movement. And hopefully he doesn't take too much damage. So because he can move 7, he is going to go to there. This Rhino is going to go cruising speed to there. This Rhino, I have no idea. I think he's honestly going to go to over here as well. Right, well, now it's shooting time. I want to deal with those things over here if I can. I don't really have great range on my Vindicators as of right now either, but I do have my trio of missile launcher units. We're going to open up fire with this Vindicator because I can only shoot 1 thing. And there's that poor tiny little Legion Dreadnought over here. He's so small. Oh, got a direct hit. Oh boy, here we go. Strength 10.
2 glance.
2 glance. Hey, we got a penetrating hit and I don't think he's got any cover.
Nope.
And he is... So he's stunned.
Oh, it's a 4.
Yeah, so that's stunned.
Yep.
So with the +1 it becomes stunned. So no extra armor on him, he is stuck there. These 5 missile launchers here, we're gonna fire them into that Legion Rhino. This one over here, you will have a 5 of cover save against him. The other 4 you won't. So let's fire the other 4 first. I think it's armor 12 on the front.
not duplicate.
Or maybe it's 11, 11, 10. Or we'll see if I hit though. We have 2 misses. So it is 11, I need 3s to glance. We got a pen. So there's no cover against these ones, so it's just a normal dice roll, so it's a 3, he's shaken. He's got 2 hull points left, and I got 1 that you have a cover save against. I hit, and I glance. So you have a 5-up cover save.
Taco Cat!
You got 1 hull point left. I'm gonna go ahead and fire this Contemptor Horus, because I can't run with the Reaping, into the Legion Dreadnought in front of me because, well, why not? And range. You know, scrap that. I'm gonna shoot the Leviathan behind him because he's already immobilized. So I'm hitting on 3s because I'm only BS4. Oh, there's a couple 2s. No. 6 is glance because he's armor 13. Nothing. So these missile launchers are gonna try and light up that Rhino. 4 shots, no cover. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, jeez, only 2 hits. 3 up to glance. We got a pen, but it doesn't really matter. I destroyed the twin bolter. That's where they disembark. They have to do a leadership check to see if they're pinned. Unless the Iron Hands automatically pass that, though I don't think they do.
Yep.
You are pinned. Nice. Okay, awesome. Wow. Well, because they're pinned and they're stuck there next turn, or until next turn, I'm going to go ahead and fire these 5 missile launchers into that Predator way out in front. But he does have a strong cover save. That one there, yeah, with the plasma. Side armor 11 on the Pred, hitting on 3s. Ooh, they all hit. We have 4 cover saves against these. 3 ups. Well, that's 4. Wait. 2 glancing hits and 2 pens. So do the pens first. 4 ups against pens. Wow.
Both go through.
Okay, Ken. Now the 2 glances. So you need to make both of these.
Nope. None of them.
So he's wrecked. I don't think it really matters on the pens. He's stunned. I'd say that's some crack firing.
Still within my how my open play battles are going.
That's fair. Okay, very fair. I can see where you're coming from now. So I'm going to go ahead and fire the Leviathan. Again, can't run because of the Reaping, so I'm going to fire the Cyclonic Meltalance within 18 inches of that Vindicator. He has armor. Armor Samurai doesn't really matter at this point because I'm not in half range. I got 3 melt shots though. Nice. Good rolling so far. What is the front of a Vindicator? 13? So I'm strength 9 on the Meltalance. So I need 4s. So naturally we'll get pen. This thing here is giving you 5 up, 2 5-up cover saves. So 1 fails, 1 goes through, so it's AP 1, so plus 2 to this. Oh, it's an 8. That's a 6. He's destroyed.
He explodes.
He explodes, but he can't hurt anything nearby him. What's the side of a... It's not 10 on the side. There's no way it's 10.
Nope.
And the Leviathan can't get hurt, so he's out of here. Wow, guys! I 100% believe you when you say you don't have any good luck when it comes to the open field battles. I 100% respect why you prefer playing Zone Mortalis instead.
But, as I say, I actually enjoy losing in 30k.
Same.
Unlike 40k, where it's just a waste of my time.
Right, in 30k, like it's gimmicky and it's silly sometimes, especially the vehicle fights. The vehicle fights can be pretty silly. Surely I can't do any more damage.
Yeah, right.
Surely I can't. I got this guy who's gonna fire at, yep, I like literally pretty much the only target. He is within 2 feet, barely. Hitting on, I guess I can roll both. I got 6 dice, I'm just gonna roll both guns separately. So we have 5 hits so far, and the second one's gonna be also 5 hits, so 10 hits in total. 6 is the glance because of rending. Yeah, we got 1 glance, but it could be a pen. It is not a pen, so it's just a glance. No cover save, you just take 1 hull point. I had planned on this Land Raider to try and do some damage to that Vindicator, who is non-existent. But I could still shoot at him. I want to finish him off. What's the side armor of that bad boy? Oh, we have a 4-up cover save. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to fire the Land Raider, this over there, but I'm snap firing. I'm going to power the Machine Spirit this Sponson to fire at that Predator over there. So this one's going to snap fire into the Sicaran Venator, or sorry, the Sicaran, and then this one's going to power the Machine Spirit into that Predator, which I'll start with over there. So 3 to hit. I roll 2 dice because it's Twin Link, so we have 1 hit. And it's armor 12. 13 on the Pred. So a glance. So just 1 more hull point. Not bad. Now the snap firing one, rolling 2 dice just for a Twin Linked, I miss. Now this one, I'm going to fire this one, no matter what, super good cover save, so I'm going to power the Machine Spirit this one into the Sicaran. And I don't even think this one can see.
You can see that one.
I can see him?
Yeah.
Okay, well then I'll make him the primary target and power the Machine Spirit that into the Sicaran at full BS. So snap firing, we miss. And then Twin Linked over there at full BS, we have a hit. And armor 12, a pen. We have a 4-up cover save. 2. Okay, so +1. At the 3, he's shaken. So he's just snap firing. He's got 2 hull points left, I think. So shaking over there. That's all my firepower. Now, to be fair, I thought maybe I'd do a little bit of damage. That was perfect over there. They're pinned, so they can't move. What is he? He's
stunned.
He's stunned and snap firing. Over here, we got snap firing.
Yeah.
This blew that up, wrecked that, and that one is actually fine. It just took 2 glancing hits. He just got 1 hull point left. All right, Mr. Warmonger, let's see if you show up on a 3 or more. Yay! All right, Ken dictates he wants to show up right here. Obviously very dangerous, but a very threatening position as well.
What could possibly go wrong?
Nothing. Ah,
Direct
perfect.
hit.
Otherwise, though, a 10-inch scatter, so...
Yeah.
So that's where they end up. Heavy flamer out front. Predator is going to move cruising speed. This one's only glanced twice, so he's still perfectly fine.
And pivot.
Hello. Daredale's going to move. He does not have move through cover, so just rolling 2 dice. He's going to go 6 inches, no problem. He's going to go right into the trench. Boop, boop, boop. Hello. Hey, he's happy where he was. He checking to see if he could have got better line of sight. He couldn't, so happy where he is.
And through cover, so 3d6.
Yep, move through cover on the Leviathan. He does have move through cover though, so 3d6. But he only goes 3 inches, so he goes right up to it.
Boop.
Oh. Leviathan number 2 moving, same thing. He'll go 4 inches though, huzzah! As he has to go around that poor stunned Legion Dreadnought. The Proteus moving up 6, just repositioning a little bit.
Yeah, getting a little better firing arc on things, I hope.
Danger terrain for the
Scouring.
He's
No
fine.
problem.
So he's already snap firing, so you might as well go as far as you can, if you want to. Ending there. Now we're on to movement, or sorry, shooting. Now I want to note that those pin guys can now move next turn, but they're stuck where they are now. So that looks like all 5 hit.
Yep.
From the flamer into them. And then everything else obviously into them. I assume we're not going to do the combi melta though.
No.
Okay, so we'll do the bolters after then. So it's 5 hits that wound on 4s. Sorry, 3s. It's a heavy flamer. And we got a 3. Nice. I'm gonna have to look out through these because that's the sergeant. So he, unfortunately, I made all those 3-ups anyway. So he takes 1. He's dead, and the guys beside.
Wow.
You know what? The dice giveth, and the dice taketh away.
I'll take it.
That's fair. That's a morale check. We still have bolters.
Yep.
They should all be rapid firing.
Yep.
So
they
2, 4, 6.
And 1 bolt.
You have to do him separate because he's got better BS.
So.
All right, here's all the bolters from the normal Terminators first on 3s, but they're twin linked, so 2 misses, re-rolling, 1 miss. And now the leader has got
2 shots. Rapid fire.
Yep. Both hit. And 4 to wound.
1,
2
2,
fails. 3 up saves. You kill him. You show up and you literally just wipe out the unit with random fire. Reminds me, after that, I owe you a overcharge save. On a 1, he takes a hull point. He doesn't. That's for overcharging his automatic reactor.
Okay.
He's gonna pop smoke. Poof. So he counts as being. Is it stealth?
He's in cover.
He's just in cover.
I think he gets a 5+ cover save or something like that.
Oh, okay. And we got the Leviathan firing. So we have the Cyclonic Meltalance and the Graphlux Bombard firing on my Rhino.
Yep.
The Meltalance will probably do it, hitting on 2s, and armor 11 on the front, so 3s to glance. We got Pen Glance. I don't think I have any cover. So 1 glance and I have no cover. The pen is +2. Hey, you also got an 8, so that automatically destroys my Rhino, and I am, well, I owe you. No, destroyed. Yeah, never mind. The 10 guys inside take strength 4 hits.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4.
So of these 4, I have to randomize because there's a Vexil and a Sergeant in there. Now what this is going to do is I'm going to roll to randomize what half it's on. So if I roll a 4 up on these dice, that's the half. That's going to be the half that has the Vexilla and the Sergeant in it, the 5 half. And then never mind. So I rolled the other 5 that have just standard war gear. So they have 3 up saves. He kills 1 of them. So that's where they end up. Now I owe you a pinning check. After that, they are. Ooh, wait.
You're fine.
I got the Sergeant. I also have the Vexillate. Wait, pinning. I'm Death Guard. What am I doing? I automatically pass pinning checks. So Karen up next.
Snap firing everything into the Leviathan.
Leviathan, gotcha. The accelerator auto cannon first on 6s, twin linked. So far 1 hit. The reroll for Twin Link gives you a further 2. Very nice. So these are strength 7, but rending. So 6 is automatic glance. And I only have 3 hull points left. 2, 2, 1. Alright. 2 last cannons hitting on 3s.
6s.
6s, because it's snap firing, right? Pew pew. Miss, miss. Little Pred.
2 last cannons in the side of that Land Rider.
Yeah, and I don't have any cover. The autocannon can't really hurt it. So 2 last cannons. We have... Wow. Okay. Double miss.
Again, 2 last cannons.
Same thing. Into the side. Hey, we got 2 hits. And 5s to do anything. We have... Good old durable Land Raiders. And the big guy.
Last cannons into that, and the missile launcher into your Cortex Dreadnought.
Yes, we figured out the Contempted Cortex actually has armor 11 on the side, and these missiles automatically hit the side of them. So we'll do the... What do you want to do first? Last cannons?
Last cannons.
So one of these... 4 cover from both of these, so 3 2s to hit. Okay, they both hit this time, much better than the last time. And... Frank 10, so 4s. I believe in you. Oh my goodness, we got one. We have a glancing hit.
With a 4 of cover.
With a 4 of cover, so you're actually looking for pens on that weapon. Oh,
Nothing.
It actually just hits the bunker instead. Missile hits on 2s. Okay, and it's strength 6, so we're looking for 5s to glance the side armor of the Contemptor.
Come on, Tiger Cats.
Hey, we've got a pen! It's weird because it ignores terrain for line of sight purposes, but if it ignores that, then it's like, well, does it get covered in any way, shape, or form? Now, these guys are kind of obvious that they would get covered, so I'm going to say he gets no cover against that save. He's only got the deflector, the automatic deflector, so he only has the 5 up on the front. This hits the side. So it's 1 penetrating hit, no save, but it's only AP 3. So can't destroy me, but it can really hurt me otherwise. So he's shook. He's snap firing and has 2 hull points left. This Leviathan is going to fire both of his melta guns at my Land Raider.
2 shots.
2 shots. On 2s. We have both hit. And these are not in melt half range, so just normal. Looking for 6s to glance. Ooh, but I do have a cover against that.
Yep.
And I fail, so I'm down to 1 hull point. But it's just a glancing hit. Now this Land Raider is going to fire. It's got 3 Twin Link blast cannons. Now because he moved combat speed, one of them has to fire snap firing.
So that is snap firing into the Land Rider. That one is full ballistic skill Land Rider, and this is machine spirit into the Leviathan because it can't see the Land Rider.
Fair. All right. So which one are we firing first?
Snap firing twin linked sponsor.
All right.
I need A6. Nada. 3 and a 5.
And then the top gun.
The top gun.
3s. So we got twin link 2 into a 2.
And then this one.
Into the Leviathan. It
gets a hit.
And he needs a 4 to glance. That's a nothing.
Nothing.
Wow. Okay. So he could potentially try a charge over here. We're gonna roll to see what his. He has move through cover. He ignores going through difficult terrain anyways. He just doesn't suffer the -2. Let's see if you roll, then we'll figure it out.
Come on, Taco Cats.
A 7. No, that's not gonna. That's the close, halfway there.
Yeah.
Overall, pretty good turn. Annihilating them, destroying that rhino, and making that one snap fire.
And 1 hull point on that.
Yeah, 1 hull point on this bad boy. And we don't want to forget you puff smoke on that guy there too. So I'll try and remember that from my turn. And now I have to retaliate. I have to deal with this. And the fact that they're outside of the rhino kind of sucks for me. But maybe they'll go for those guys over there who are... See, they're free to move now. They've got to... If I can't kill them off, then you can deny me my zone. I'm gonna have to put a lot of shots into these guys to take them out, unless I get really lucky with the Vindicators. The Vindicators don't really have any... I could shoot at the Leviathan, I guess. Regardless, I'm gonna overcharge his reactor to give me +1 movement and charge. So that's where he ends up after moving 7 inches. Okay, we got some Hero Marines incoming. They're gonna move up there 6 inches. I know it's an 8-inch charge to get into this Leviathan. He doesn't have any close combat weapons. So my goal here is to throw my Melt-A-Bomb Sergeant in there. That's going to tie each other up for the rest of the game, because I don't really have any other purpose for these guys other than counting as scoring in the middle of the battlefield. But to be fair, Ken's already got a bunch too. They're going to get sweet vengeance on that Leviathan, assuming they make their charge. He's going to need a 10-inch charge to get in over here. Or that's with the +1. It's 11 inches away, so he'll need the 10 to get in. But he does have fleet. This Rhino's going to move 6 inches to there. And then these guys are going to disembark. Disembarking there, strength 3 bolters against them aren't going to be super effective, but it's something. I'm trying to get as much as I can on them. Speaking of that, we're going to pivot this guy that way, and then this guy is going to pivot that way as well. So they're both going to stare down these Terminators. Contemptor Mortis Dreadnought's going to move up 6 to there. I'm going to avoid the trenches. I'm going to move this Land Raider into the trenches. He's got Dozer Blades. So we're literally just going to pick him up. He's going to end there. Oh jeez, that's a 6-inch move. Gonna end there. This Leviathan's gonna move 6 inches to over here. Now this Land Raider is gonna have to move about 3 inches this way to disembark my guys where I want them to be able to shoot over here. And then they're gonna ideally jump back in and deal with something else later on in this game. That's where it ends up. And then we're gonna have these guys disembark. That's where they disembark, ready to bombard them with their toxin rounds. Now we're on to shooting time because I did not want to disembark them. The tough thing is, where do I start shooting? I think I start with the Vindicators because they only really have one target and they get the most out of shooting them right away. I go, we'll say I moved a couple of inches so that these guns have to snap fire, but the big guns can fire at full BS. So we go bam and bam, both shots. So here's the first one. Ooh, directly that way, it's gone, 6 inches. Unfortunately, is a miss, it lands over here.
You don't hit yourself, at least.
It's true. And the next one, direct hit. Both ways. So it's going to be 6 hits. 2s to wound. Okay, we got 1 fail. Now we have to do these like 2 at a time. Which one's the sergeant? He's the sergeant?
He's the sergeant.
He's the sergeant? Okay. So 4 up invulns on them, 2 at a time. Before they go down, there's 5 saves. So 1 of them dies, and then 1 at a time. Good. Good. And the last one? They eat the Vindicator up, so 2 shots over there. They go down, and then I got some Combi Bolter snap firing. 2 Twin Link snapshots. Pew pew. And hey, we got a hit. Wounding on a 4.
5.
5? Hey, we got the win though. 2 up safe if you want to take it on him. Yeah. He is fine. This Rhino is going to rapid fire into them. Just barely. And now they have 1 combat speed, so Twin Linked. We got 2 hits, but I need 5s to wound because of your trait. 2 up save. He's good.
Fine.
The Grey Void and Terminators are going to fire next with their toxin rounds into them. Now, in hindsight, I should have shot them before the Vindicators because these are more likely to kill. Actually, I don't know. Yeah, you have a 2-up armor save against this, so maybe I did it right. Who knows? They're all going to fire into them, and then I'll fire them. So we're going to start with the bad guy here. He's going to have to aim it right there, so he'll be getting 3 on a direct hit. So 2 shots apiece. So that's going to be, what is that? A
5.
5-inch scatter. So that's the first one that misses. The second one is a 2-inch scatter. So that one hits 2. We'll just keep a tally of that. This guy's going to fire in the same spot, essentially. So 3 on a direct hit. So we got 3, and the second one's going to be 3. So 6 more. Now this guy out front, no, these 2 out front are going to be aiming on him to be hitting all 4 on direct hits. So we have, ooh, that's off. That's a miss. And the second one is a direct hit, so 4. And then I'll just do 2 more. So 1-inch scatter, which will still be 4. So that's 8 more hits. And, we had to see where that one goes. It lands on 2 of my guys. So go ahead and wound against them, and then we'll resolve the shots against you. So we have 3 to wound them because of poison. Actually, I have a feel no pain against it. That's my Death Guard trait. So 1 wounding hit, I have a 3-up armor, we're good. So yeah, I get a 4-up feel no pain against all poison and flesh bane attacks. We have 16 hits that wound on 3s. So we have 15 wounds. These are all 2-ups though. So you can just kind of roll them all, then we'll figure out the Ghosters after. I know it's to his benefit, but it just saves a lot of time as well. So it's going to be 3 failed wounds. So the first guy up front is the normal guy, he dies. And then it's equidistance, so that's going to be 2 more wounds that you can choose to take on your Praetor if you want, or Warmonger. Or you can choose to let the Sergeant die and the Warmonger takes 1. Or you can say that he's out front and you can just look outside them to see where... Because he's base contact with both, so you could choose to put it on him or him. But the problem is it's 2 wounds, so one of these guys is dying, or he's taking 2.
And then he dies because he's only 2 wounds. Because he's a...
Oh, right, so he could take 1, then you could look out Sir.
Yeah. I'll try to look out Sir.
So yes, look out Sir. 1 at a time, do 1 at a time if you want. So that's 1 guy dead. And then do you want him to take a wound, or do you want to look out Sir again? Or just say he's... Like, they're equal distance, so you can say whoever's closest. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, he'll take 1 wound.
Okay. Okay, so this is what we're going to have to do. He was actually closer, sorry for the angle. So he lookout Sir successfully to that guy. And then the next one would have to be another lookout Sir if you want the wound to go on him on a 4-up. Sorry about that, guys. So he does die and he's at full wounds. This Land Raider is going to fire next. Because of move combat speed, I can fire 1 at full BS. So I'm going to fire this one at full BS at the Leviathan Dreadnought. And then this one is going to power the Machine Spirit into that Warmonger. So the power of the Machine Spirit, we have a hit, wound on a 2, because it's still strength. Oh, never mind, we fail. It's still strength 8 against him. And then this one into...
The Leviathan, you said?
Yeah, Leviathan. We have a hit, and armor 13. We have a glance.
And I have a 4.
4 invulnerable save against that. Reinforced automatic shielding. 1 glancing hit. You'll have 3 remaining. So we're just going to go ahead and do 20 shots from these guys into the Warmonger. 3s to hit. 5s to wound. Because of their Iron Hand trait, we got, what, 5 wounding hits. 5 Terminator saves.
2 ones.
He's got 1 wound left. 1 wound remaining, eh? It's a lot of firepower I've had to... The 2 Vindicators, this squad, the Land Raider kind of moving back a little bit too. Oh yeah, you know what? I guess I could ignore him. He's not scoring anymore, but he can just run rampant through my back lines. I've already got some things committed back here, so I don't think I have to shoot too much more at him. Though I will be giving up my missile launchers probably to him. These 4 missile launchers are going to turn around and shoot at him. Just because it's either that or those guys over there, and I'm not too concerned about them right now. So hitting on 3s. Ooh, only 2 hits. That's all I really need. Still 2s to wound. And you got your 2 up armor saves. Do I kill him? Oh, 2. Ooh. Terminator armor protects, and he's good. These 5 Marines, I'm not too concerned about him. I'd rather kill that Dreadnought over there, who's got smoke popped right now, which I think is shrouded, so we'll go double check that now. So he's gonna 5-up save against these shots. 3 crack missiles into that Dreadnought.
3? 5.
Sorry, 5 crack missiles, but 3 hits. And these are, he's armor 12.
Yep.
So we have Pen. 2 5-ups.
Not a problem.
1. Hey, he makes it. So he's got 1 hull point left, but the damage was... Oh, he's immobilized.
That's
So
bad.
That's really bad. So he's got 1 hull point left and his legs are broken. I forgot to do the auto simulacrum on him. On a 6, he'd get a hull point back.
He do?
Oh, so he's actually at 2 hull points now, but he's still immobilized. That's really good. Which reminds us that the Predators have it too. So on a 6, this Predator will go back up to 2 hull points himself.
Taco!
Wow! Jeez, that's crazy! Back up to 2! Alright, I'm gonna have to put a little bit more work into killing him then. I'm like, oh, this guy's probably overkill on that. So you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and fire him. Everything into that Predator. Here we go, 12 shots on 2s. Got a couple of 3 misses. That's a little under average. 6 is the glance though, with no save. Oh, I got 2. Alright. So he goes down. He's a wreck, and I can't possibly blow him up. So he's a broken wreck, but you know what? Such was his destiny. Now that Dreadnought has to Snapfire because, well, he got shaken last turn. And he's going to Snapfire everything into the Marines. It's going to make my charge harder. I probably won't kill enough to matter. I'm not going to fire. I'm going to rely on the charge. Alright, my Dreadnought is going to fire everything into that Sicaran. I don't think I'm in 12, though. So yeah, the Melta in his hand is in range, and so is the Cyclonic Melta Lance.
But no Melta rule.
Yeah, no Melta rule either, though. So I'll just do the big one first. The Melta Lance. 1 miss. Armor 13?
13.
So strength 9. Ooh, nothing.
Nothing.
Okay,
Wow.
and then the Melta Gun. Misses 2. Well, just overall, just kind of missed. Huh.
Wow.
That's not good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire this last cannon at full BS into the Deredeo. Maybe get shaken. And then this one is going to power the Machine Spirit sideways into the Sicaran. So twin linked into the Sicaran. Hits. And strength 9 again. Dang, nothing. Oh no. And then into the Deredeo. It hits. And... nothing. Oh, hey, I know how you feel now. That'll conclude my shooting phase. Yes, so this guy owes me a morale check. That poor Warmonger.
He's fine.
He is good. He's holding. Might as well charge my Leviathan into the Sicaran. I need some pretty bonkers high charge.
That's enough.
I was in range to shoot, so... oh my goodness. Ha-ha! Ha-ha! That means he's probably dead to that guy later, but you know what? At least we might get the Sicaran.
Don't be so sure. Me and Steve had a game where that survived 3 or 4 turns against another Leviathan, and on them they smacked each other to death.
They just killed each other? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't suspect mine. I don't know. For whatever reason, I don't think mine's gonna survive yours. Yours looks way more intimidating. But I'm gonna try and beat up the Sicaran though. Some more charges over here. They can't overwatch any way that would hurt me, so I need a 10 with Fleet. Fleet, I need a 4 more. Oh, I failed. That was scary close. So at the end of my turn, I'm going to roll it now on a 1. He takes a hull point, but he's fine. And then they're going to declare a charge against this Dreadnought. Now I'm Death Guard. I have move through cover, so I ignore the -2 for charging into the trenches. But you get 2 Wall of Flames, because I am within 8, and the Melta Lance too. We're doing that. We're doing the Melt Lance first or the Wall of Flame?
No, the Wall of Flame.
So 2d3 automatic hits. Ooh, 5. 3's to wound. Now you're gonna have to kill more than 2 guys here to stop my or make my charge harder, because those guys are both in range. And you killed this guy. And now we have 3 shots from the Melt the Lance.
Come on, Tackle Cats.
Oh, I still need to make an 8. I don't. I fail my charge. So they're probably dead. But you know what? It was well worth the attempt. I guess I made the 112-inch charge, so I won't complain too much about my charges.
Hammer Wrath.
I got 1 Hammer of Wrath there. Strength. Nope, fail. And then I fight. That's pretty much it.
Yep.
I have 5 attacks on charge, 3's to hit, and 2's to pen with Wrecker. So he's pretty much it. So I got 4 penetrating hits. And does he blow? He does. But I don't think anything's nearby that can hurt him.
Nope.
So that Scouring is out of here, and I don't consolidate. So he's only 10 in the rear, so it's automatic penetrating hits anyways. Thought he was 11. Anyways, he is done right there. And then that, folks, concludes Death Guard turn 2. We're going to go into Iron Hand turn 3, as we're both starting to really take hits in this game. Warmonger is going to move 6 inches. It's going to be a 9-inch charge to get into the Vindicator Squadron. But that's probably where you can do the most damage with the Chain Fist. They're going to stay here with the intent of furying into my missile launcher team to become the shooting phase. Move the cover on that Leviathan.
Getting a 5.
Nice. Move up a wee bit because he's got the flamers.
Yeah.
Go up in front of that poor immobilized dreadnought. Move the cover on that Leviathan.
Getting a 6.
Ooh, no problem. A mono.
Getting over there and having
Hello.
just outside of 1 inch from him.
So now this Proteus is going to go over sideways.
Like so.
He's going to take out his ancient enemy, Other Land Raider. And the Gorgon Terminators disembark. Shooting phase!
2 last cannons.
Fair. Hitting on 3s. Hey! And 5s to do any damage to my lander. I only have 1 hull point left. I'm pretty sure I'm way out in the open.
Glanced.
He's glanced. He's gone. They're going to emergency disembark over there. No pinning because I'm Death Guard. And the Land Raider is a wreck.
So, snap firing last cannon into him, and 1 regular into the Contempted Dreadnought, and then Machine Spirit into the Leviathan.
Alright, which one do you want to start with?
Start with snap firing 1.
6 is... Oh, we got a hit with Twin Linked. That's not good for me. I'm armor 13, so looking for 4. We have nothing. And then the one that isn't snap firing hits. Another 6 again, and a 4. Hey, we got a glance! I got automatic shielding. That fails. So 1 glancing hit. We got 2 hull points left, and then 1 into my Leviathan. It...
Miss.
Oh, it actually misses with Twin Linked. Now this Dreadnought, who unfortunately cannot move, only gets to hit 4 with the template.
But it's 4 dead Space Marines on 2s.
Is it strength 6 AP3?
Yep.
AP2? Oh,
AP3. So 3 dice.
Oh, it is only 3, so the front 3 get roasted.
And then we have the Heavy Flamer.
So that's
hits
3?
3. On 3.
3 to wound. We got 3 wounding hits, and I got 3 up save.
You have the... Okay, it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, that's right, I got the sergeant there.
Yeah.
But they're all good so far, but still, he roasts 3, and that's a leadership check.
And
1 Havoc Launcher, direct hit is all 5 models. That is a direct hit. It's strength 5, if I recall.
yeah, I think so.
3's to wound him. We got 4 wounding hits. So I gotta do these 1 at a time before it gets to the sergeant. So 4 wounding hits. So the first one, 3 up, until the guy is dead.
Dead.
He's dead, and then Artificer Armor. He's good. Next, we have the Fury of the Legion from these 10 Tactical Marines firing into my missile launcher guys, and they all have various line. Like these 2 models over here can see these guys over here, so they have all good line of sight. 3s to hit with the Fury, and 4s to wound. So I gotta do 3 at a time before it gets to the sergeant, who is the guy in the back there. So 1 guy's say you die, and then there's still these ones here. 1 more guy dies. And I got these last 2. Huh. Okay, and dies. Oh, he killed 3 of them off. Jeez.
Nice.
Firing the Combi Melta, 1 shot, not in Melta range, hitting on a 2. Hits. That's 13. I think it's a glance.
It's a glance.
2 hull points remaining. Deredeo's up next.
Last cannons over here. And the missile launchers like to fire at this...
that Contemptor over there.
Yeah, on that Contemptor.
Which will hit his side, but he's already facing that way anyways. So we'll do the 2 last cannons first. I think they're both kind of the same. I have a 5-up invuln anyways. So both hit. Ooh, strength 10. So but 1 pen. Relying on that automatic shielding, 5-up invuln. Oh! So it's a penetrating hit. I think, well, we'll see if what this does. It could blow me up. So that's going to be a weapon destroyed. So on a, it doesn't really matter, one of my guns are destroyed. Then on a 4-up, the pulse is so devastating a hit, it might do another penetrating hit. It doesn't. He's got 1 hull point left, and he's lost one of his arms. And then 3 missiles on 2s. Okay, 1 hit, and it's strength 6, so 5s. A pen again! We've determined that's no save, so...
A 5?
That's a weapon destroyed. So 4-up is my gun, my carries.
Come on.
Oh, you killed the good arm. So he lost his arm. He's got 1 hull point left. And he's got the carries.
Me.
2 melted guns.
1 hit.
1 hit and strength 9, so 4 to glance.
Do you have armored Kermite?
I do.
Nope.
Nope. So that would have been a 5 to glance, but yeah. This Leviathan wants to finish off my Contemptor, so he's gonna fire his
everything.
Everything. You might as well do the Melted Lance first, because that's most likely to kill him off.
Yeah.
2s to hit. All hit, and strength 9, so I'm armor 13 on the front. So yeah, we'll be in the side then. So only armor 11, so 2s. I don't think it makes too much of a difference there. I guess I would have had a save in the front. It's just me pushing him over that way.
3 pens.
So it's just +2. Does he blow up on a 5 or more? He is, yeah, he's destroyed. He can't hurt them. It's going to be D6 inches, so 4. So he can hurt them, but they're too far away.
Yeah.
So
and nothing.
Yeah, no. So he just blows up on the spot. So I will use some morale checks down at the end of the shooting phase. Then they are holding.
Barely.
Barely. And then over there, they are holding as well.
Yep.
He's going to charge here. No Overwatch, obviously. I think we said, what, 9?
Yeah, 9.
He is double 1s. Okay, no. Okay, so you're automatically in because you have move through cover, but I got a little bit of Overwatch. I'll do the Cyclonic Melted Lance first. Nothing. And then the Melted Gun. Nothing. Ooh, nice. So, bam. And that's it for charges? Oh, I guess they could try charge. Do they have move through cover, though?
No.
So it's going to be -2 that charge, so it's probably going to be a 12.
Yeah, they have... yeah, they need a 10 to get in.
Oh, wait, they can't charge this turn because they...
Oh, right, they can't charge.
And that's not an assault vehicle.
Could they have run in their shooting phase, though?
They could have.
May I run them?
You may run them. I'm trying to remember what pattern of Terminator armor they were in. I think they're wow, 6. They're in Indominus.
A variant of the Indominus.
Yeah. So they are not slow and purposeful. So they're going to go right up to there. So they're going to be, I guess, ready for the action come next turn. And we have a Hammer of Wrath over here. I think your strength. I think we figured out your strength 8.
Yeah.
So you need a 5? No. All right. So we fight at the same time. We'll go ahead and do yours first. You have 6 attacks because you have double close combat weapon. We're obviously using the hammer or the siege drill because it's better against vehicles.
Yep. And 4 to hit.
Same weapon skill. Nice! That's an amazing roll.
And these are...
Strength 10.
And is it Armor Bane or is it...
Oh, let's find out. So it's Wrecker and Armor Bane. So it's 4 hit, 5... It was 5 hits, yeah.
Yeah.
So the first one...
is...
so that's pen.
That's pen.
So you just need a 3 or more on these 2 dice.
Yeah.
So we can just roll them. Yeah. Next one, pen. Third one, pen. Because, yeah, armor 3.
No, that's a...
No, you rolled a 14.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's both. Oh, check.
And the next one, pen, and the last one is going to probably be a pen. There you go. So 5 pens.
5.
All right. I'm hoping we can mutually destroy each other here. That was an amazing roll on your end, though. 4 up invul. Oh! So it goes down to 1 penetrating hit. I don't know what the AP on that is, but we'll figure it out. Ooh.
5?
Actually immobilized me there, which is... That's bad, because I'm just stuck looking in that direction now. So I'm not moving at all. So I'm down to 2 hull points. Boop. And then I attack you back with 4 attacks, because you charged me. I hit on 4s. Ooh. And I pen. You have 1 4-up invulnerable save.
I fail it.
You fail it, and 3 you're shaken. So we're both down to 2 hull points, but I'm immobilized. Yikes. As the Titans clash. before we go into my turn, we have the Blessed Auto Simulacrum. So on a 6 or more, he goes back up to full health. Was 3 for 3. It's hilarious. So he's back up to full health, but he's immobilized. I'm going to move through cover on this Contemptor Mortis, whom I said all Contemptors have moved through cover earlier. I lied. They just have Fleet. So he's going to go 4 inches. We should figure out which arm was destroyed. Oh no, 4 up is that one. Just so I know where to face. So this is the active arm. My Terminator command squad's going to move up there 6 inches this way. They don't have any crazy ambitious plans. These Grave Warden Terminators are going to move back into this Land Raider and do a good job like they just did, but elsewhere. He's going to track his way up the mountainside there.
He's immobilized!
So he's going to drive to right there and get stuck and lose a hull point. Now he's immobilized. So he's going to go down to 3 hull points. You know what?
I'll take it.
And it could be worse. These guys at least got to move from here into there, and then next turn they can disembark over here, right? It's the little things, everyone. It's the little things. And yeah, Ken pointed out he's actually not in the worst spot to fire things, so not too bad. Vindicators are going to move again. So
Move through cover?
That's right. They have the dozer blade thing. So before he actually moves, he's good. And now this one's going to try and follow, and it's good as well. Well, you know what? They're not dead yet, so he's not going to go forward. It's going to be about a 2-inch charge for them to get in. He'll go there just so he's the second one in case anything bad happens in Overwatch. And they're going to, again, trying to accomplish that same goal of tying up this Dreadnought. You guys are honestly going to stay here just to fury him off the table, just so I don't have to worry about him later on in the game. I really want them to go deal with them, but they're going to have to do that at a later time, I suppose. The Rhino's going to stay right here just to shoot at him in case he somehow doesn't die. That's everything pretty much moved, so for shooting, we're going to open up with this Rhino rapid firing into the Warmonger. Yep. They both hit, and 5s to wound, 1 wound.
Ow.
This is where he dies. No, he's fine. Ah, jeez. All right, Fury of the Legion into him then. Here's 20 out of 38 shots because that guy in the back cannot rapid fire. 3s to hit, 5s to wound because he's an iron. We got 2 wounds so far.
What? He's fine.
He's fine. And I will get that -2. He's gonna survive it, guys. Oh no. 3s to hit, 5s to wound. This time only 3 wounding hits, so here's 1 more die. He's got a 2-up armor save. He's gonna survive the Fury.
He's fine.
Oh, he is, and I can't really do anything about him. He's gonna still run free. Man, that's not good. I have them, I know, but they want to shoot at the Marines down there. Ugh. Those guys don't really have too much of a target. I'm going to fire the Vindicators next. I'm going to aim the little center hole, a little bit of the back corner, still covering the base completely. And I don't think I'm hitting the...
Nope.
No, I'm not hitting him yet, but maybe on a little scatter I can get him. So 1 direct hit, and the second one's also in range. 1 in scatter, so it's just, boom, just hitting him twice. Leviathan twice.
Yeah.
So Ordnance onto the Leviathan, so rolling 2 dice, taking the highest for the pen. We have 1 pen, and the second one's going to be a glance. So we'll do the pen first.
That was pen. I don't pen.
So he's, pen. He's armor 13 on the front, that's right. So just 2 pens, 4 up and vulnerable saves for the reinforced automatic shielding.
No problem.
Hey, double 6. Dang, that's not good. Yeah, sure, why not? 2 missile launcher shots. Pew pew. 1 hit, and I need a 5 to glance. Nothing. We're gonna go with this guy. We're gonna fire Las Cannon down at the Daredale. And then this one, he's got a 3 up and vulnerable save. You know what? Power the Machine Spirit. Dragging it all the way over this way. Into him. So 3 to hit him, 2 to wound. Wounded him. 1 3 up and vulnerable save. Oh, he's fine still. Oh, he's gonna persevere. He's Warlord too, so he's worth killing. Alright, now we got this one firing at the Daredale. We have a hit, because it's Twin Link, that's roll twice. And armor 13 on the Daredale.
Yeah, 13.
1 pen. But you have automatic shielding.
Yeah, but I
actually got the 4 up cover save. Even better, because there's a lot of stuff in the way. Oh, you're fine out of the way. He will then fire into the Daredale now. He's only got 1 arm left, so 6 shots on 2s, 1 miss. And I have 6s to glance. Pretty much all nothing. Just bounce off his front. And these 4 guys left. It's 4 shots into him.
Or 4 blasts over here? No, 4 shots, 4 crack.
Yeah,
Definitely.
4 crack, because I could kill all 4 guys.
Yeah, and it's 5s to wound with the blasts.
I'm gonna fire into him. It's because they already furied, so they can charge next turn, but they can't shoot. So hitting on 3s. Okay, 2s to wound because strength 7. And you have 2 up armor saves. 4. You know what? Those 4 missiles did better, forcing you to roll more saves at once. 2 ups. He lives. Nice. The Terminator armor. So I got a pretty scary charge over here that could go horribly wrong, but once I'm in combat, I think I'm good to go.
Overwatch.
Overwatch, yep. Flamer first. 2d3 automatic hits. Okay, we got 3. These wound on 3s.
All 3.
Ooh, okay, so I gotta do these one at a time because I got the sergeant next. Okay.
Dead.
Oh, dead. Which makes the charge a little bit harder because of how I place them. And then the last one, oh, look, oh, sir. I do. And we're good.
And then we have 3 shots with the Melt Lance. Come on, Taco Cats. You're on my side.
And each one's a dead guy, pretty much. Dang. Okay, so it's a 2 to wound. And I'm gonna look out, sir, for sure. Okay, look out, sir. Dice! Oh, I'm so upset with you right now. I'm gonna charge good enough to get in. So we're still tied up in combat. I guess I would have owed you a morale check, actually.
You run.
Reroll for the Vexilla.
Oh,
They still run. Okay. And there we go. They go 6 inches away, actually. So I was about 3 away. I was about there-ish. So they run away. This game. Okay, never mind. I double-checked it because I wasn't sure. It was more of like an instant, like, oh no, I lost half my guys. That's an immediate panic check. That's an old fantasy rule that I'm used to. So I get my games mixed up every now and then. But yeah, in they are. A little saving grace, but still losing the melt-a-bomb on the sergeant really sucks. But tying him up for hopefully long enough might not matter. Okay, let's go ahead and do this fight. We're fighting at the same time.
First, your turn.
I have 4 attacks. I'm immobilized. You hit my back, not that it really matters. You penetrate the crap out of my front anyways, so I hit on 4s. Ooh. And I got Wrecker, so I get to re-roll this. So I got 3 penetrating hits. You have 3 4-up and vulnerable saves. Oh, he's gonna die.
He fails all of them.
But does he blow up? He does blow up. Well, D6 inches for how far he blows up. 3? I don't even think he hits 1 guy. Nope, doesn't even hit 1 guy. And then you get your attacks in return against me.
5 attacks. Whiffs it.
1 hit, okay, and it's armor bane, so roll 2 dice, rerollable with Wrecker.
Autopan.
Oh, no, yeah, I think I'm armor 11 on the back.
Yeah, and I rolled 2 dice, so autopan.
So 4-up invuln. I fail. Does it blow me up? Did we just mutually destroy 5? Like, that's weapon destroyed. With the +1. Yep. So I'm immobilized, and one of my 4 weapons is destroyed. So 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6 is rerolled. So 3. That's my heavy flamer.
One of them.
My left heavy flamer, and he's destroyed. And I'm immobilized, so that's his life now.
Charge.
I charge, but I can't hurt you.
Okay.
So you get to do your 4 attacks at me, hitting on 3s. Okay, 2s to wound, because you're still strength ridiculous. Okay, we got 2 wounding hits. Here we go. Here we go. First one, he's alive. Ooh, dies. We're gonna keep the Vexilla though. I lost combat by 1. We're good.
Run.
Well, I'm leadership 8 down to 7.
Oh, right.
So I hold. And that, folks, is my turn. So that was ideally what I wanted, but I would love for him. I either want him to, if he lives, I want him to live again another turn. Or just die now so I can shoot. But I don't have a lot of firepower that can hurt this Leviathan. Bad things are happening to my backfields. Awful things are happening. Well, they are going to go ahead and move. They can't shoot this turn because they've Furied. So they're going to go hide over here for now until they're useful again later. Move through cover on these Terminators. Nice. Nice. 2-inch move. Nice. Land Raider Proteus is going to do boop, boop, boop. A little combat speed move.
So.
The Warmonger moves up 6, threatening those Vindicators some more. Fire a single Havoc launcher shot in the shooting phase from that Dreadnought who is immobilized. It's pinto mounted, so it's 360 into them. Strength 5. Direct hit, so it's hitting 6. You could probably do 7. Maybe 6. Yeah, I think 6 is your best bet.
6.
3's to wound. Ooh,
4.
That's not good because that guy's the closest. We don't want that. So 3 ups. Not much I can do about it. He ends up dying. Vexilla goes down. Predator.
1 last cannon and 1 autocannon into that.
The Mortis.
Last cannon on this side can't really get a line of fire on it. So maybe.
So 1 last cannon shot. It hits, and you need a 4, I believe. No. And then the autocannon, is it? How many shots is the autocannon, anyways? I can't even remember. It's been so long. 4 shots on 3s. Okay, we got 2 hits. We need 6s to glance here. 1 6, 1 6. Oh, we got a 6. Nice. So I do have automatic shielding because it's hit my front. I fail it. He's actually just a wreck. So he's also gone now. Oh, poor Contemptor. Wrecked. And then we have this Land Raider Proteus firing.
Yeah, he can only see that Land Rider and that Leviathan. So I'm thinking that I try to take out the Leviathan.
You better believe that Leviathan's going to awkwardly try and stretch his arm to shoot at some Terminators. If he somehow survives with his one remaining hull point.
Yeah, we'll go both of these last cannons into him, and this one can't really see anything, so...
Okay, so we're going to power on the Sheen Spear, one of them, so it fires a full BS. So 2 twin-link glass cannon shots.
And both are at full belly skill, because...
So 2 twin-link shots. So we have... both
good thing there.
And we got 2. On my armor on the side, I think it's 12.
We'll roll it and see if it matters.
So
3 and 4.
So the 3 might matter.
Yeah.
So actually 13, 13, 12. So 1 glancing hit, reinforced automatic shielding does not protect me. So he's a wreck too. So he is into an immobilized wreck. So, you know, his victory was short-lived. Daredevil firing next. We're going to put the 2 last cannon shots into this Land Raider, and the missiles are going to arc over here into them.
Starting with the missiles.
Hitting on 2s, and 2s to wound. Strength 6. 83. So we got 3 wounding hits, but I'm in cover, so 4 up. I'm in area cover, so it kills the nearest one guy, so the sergeant still lives, but that's a morale check. 2 shots with the big las cannon arrays. Both hit barely, and they're strength 10, so 4s.
Come on! Ooh.
Double glance. Well, double glance. Double glance. I think I have a cover save.
Yeah, you got cover. You have the 4 up cover.
So I make 1 fail one, so 1 glancing hit brings us down to 2 remaining hull points.
And the Walter can't do squat against it, so...
Needing a 9-inch charge with going through the difficult terrain into my Terminators. Did they make it in?
8.
Off by 1, so the difficult terrain helps protect my life. So normally we weren't able to move between there because he was there, but now he's a wreck. Now he's easy to move through. Okay, he's going to charge into me now. I think this is like a 6 or 7. Something like that. An 8 is good.
8 is good.
Alright, so I got to see if I can survive these chain chest attacks. 4 attacks with him on the charge. We'll do that combat first. On 3s. Okay, 1 hit. That's all you need though. Armor Bane, I'm armor 10 on the back, so 2, automatically glancing.
Yeah. So...
We got 3 up for a pen. So we got a pen. So I just, whatever the pen is, plus 1. 3, he's shaken, so he's snap firing. Which pretty much means he turned off his gun. And that's that. Here we go. I'm throwing away a lot of bodies here. Let's hope this pays out. 3s to hit, 1 hit, 3 to wound, 2 to wound, sorry. It's a wounding hit. I do have power armor, no AP on your attack.
Oh. He goes down. That's good for you, actually.
No, I don't have enough firepower to hurt him though. And this game has took a huge turn there, folks. I was pretty confident I had this victory, and now I'm not too sure. Because when it comes to victory points, did you forget something? Oh,
yeah, they are running.
Oh yeah, they're gonna go for a run. Running! 1 entire inch. Huzzah! Now, like the objectives, it's still pretty up in the air who's going to get the primary objective, but the last man standing, I don't think is going to go to me anymore, and that's not good. I owe you a morale check. He's running. Welcome to Runaway Town. So he's going to go about 1 inch, 3 over, so he's going to go further 4 inches this way. Bye-bye. Regroup. He will. So he's just gonna go boop, and he's gonna go up against the wall as a 3-inch move. These guys can't fire, so they're going to embark on the Rhino and move about pretty quick. So this guy is gonna go 6 inches that way. He's gonna try and put a demolisher cannon right on top of them and force them to fail a morale check. It's not gonna be enough to kill them though. Unless I get a direct. No, it's not even gonna be enough. It's too unreliable to go for the Leviathan, and this guy's gonna move 12. He's gonna go cruising speed. Can I do that? Technically, would have to see if I move him first because of difficult terrain. So he's good. They can move at different speeds. I just have to double check. But he goes up 6 at combat speed. He's gonna go cruising speed way over here. He'll have to go there because I don't have enough room to squeeze over there. And then this Rhino's gonna drive up its 12 cruising speed over there. Move through cover. I'm Death Guard. I have that rule for my Grave Wardens. Disembarking there. They got that 6. And then I move through cover on these Terminators down here. They get to go 6 inches as well. So that's where they're gonna end up. Shooting phase, one crack shot. Misses. So I had the snapfire. And then we're going to fire this combi rhino. And the guys inside can't fire, so the combi rhino is going to snapshot because it went cruising speed. Twin link though, rapid firing. Boom, 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 boom. Nothing. Uh-oh. Now these Vindicators are going to fire. Pretty much just that one's going to fire Demolisher Cannon over here because they all have to fire at the same target. They're a squadron. That's where I'm going to aim it. If I scatter a little bit off, I know I'll miss, but I'm hitting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on a direct. So let's see. Oh, they caught it. I'll just reroll.
Well, at most you're going 1 inch, so reroll that. See
That's
where...
true, yeah. Okay, 1 inch. That stops that hit. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits. Obviously not go to ground because they only have one more turn left in them. So 2s to kill for the most part, so that's 6 wounds.
Those 2s are dead.
Then he'll have 5 up cover save. So 1 at a time for that cover, so 5 up. He doesn't eat 1, he dies, and there should be 2 more guys. So 3, and then there's 1 more with a 5 up save. These guys, yeah. He also dies. Alright, so there's 4 left.
And where?
4 remaining. The sergeant did go down though in that volley of fire. Pretty good hit. Well, why don't we just go do their morale now, because nothing else shooting at them. And they run off the table. Alright, I got him. That was actually a really lucky shot. That could make or break the game at the end. But we still have this freaking guy alive. Onto this Land Raider. This las cannon has no target to fire at, so I'm actually going to declare those Terminators as my primary target. You know what? No, I'm going to fire them first, and then we'll worry about this poor immobilized Land Raider. We're going to start. They can all put their blast on this guy's head. So it's hitting all 5 on direct hits. So starting with the farthest guy, so that's 5, and the second shot's going to be 10 in total. Now the second of the 4, a 5. That's gone. Like, that's not going to do anything. So that's 15 in total. Now the third guy, another 5, 10. So I've had 1 miss so far, so I got 2 more shots, 5. Talk about direct hits, guys. Jeez, that might be way overkill in these Terminators.
2 up, 5 up, feel no pain.
Oh, they have a feel no pain, that's right. It's 35 hits. So I'll do 17 and 18. So here's 3s to wound. And here's another 17. So it's 10 wounds so far, and then I'm gonna reroll one of these for 18. Oh, didn't matter. Maybe it won't be overkill. 2 up armor saves. And we got 5 fails. And then these are feel no pains. They were 1 wound each, right?
Yep.
Okay. 5. Feel no pains.
Saves 2.
So 3 get gunned down. 3.
These 3.
Boom. So there's 2 left. One's the sergeant, though.
Yep.
And now we'll go on to the Land Raider firing its... I'll see the combi bolters in range. Or twin bolter, I should say. So heavy bolter and the twin bolter into them. And then we're going to power the machine spirit, this las cannon, into the Daredale. Because I really wanted to snap fire. Like, really bad. So las cannon first. It hits. And I think I need a... No, that's a fail.
Yep.
That's a fail. So twin heavy bolter, 3s to hit, twin linked, and 3s to wound. Nope, 4s to wound because they were iron hands. So 2 wounding hits. Here's 2 dice, 2 up armor saves. Oh no, Terminator armor, why? Feel no pain? Oh, he gets killed too. You can look at, wait, was that the sergeant?
Yep.
You can look at that one if you want to. No point in the sergeant dying.
Yep.
4 up.
Nope,
No, okay,
the dice.
So the dice say the sergeant dies, and we have, watch this, 1 combi bolter shot. Hits, 5 to wound. No. I guess they'll go ahead and rapid fire into him as well. They're relentless so they can charge afterwards. Typhon can't see anything, so it's going to be 8 shots, twin linked. So they're slow and purposeful, not relentless, but very similar. They can rapid fire and charge, and fire heavy weapons and charge and all that.
They can't overwatch.
They can't overwatch, and they can't sweep.
Yep.
Whereas relentless can do all that. Oh, look at that poo roll! We don't even wound! Oh yeah, sorry, twin linked. Sorry guys, whoop! There we go, that makes up for it. 5s to wound. And there we go, 3 wounds. 2 up armor saves. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you were actually ready for that one.
Yep.
You were ready for that one. Okay. I actually really wanted to kill them in honorable combat, so I'm a little disappointed. I just wanted to soften them up a little bit. That's my turn, which went insanely well. Them running off the table, and then randomly getting shot off the table by really, really direct fire from these guys. And then losing 1 from this as well. That's going to bring us to battle round 5 where, like, sure, I got a lot of vehicles left, but they don't really have any good targets. That turn was really, really good for me, actually. I don't know what to do about these. I'm going to see what they do, and hopefully they don't do a lot.
Well, they're not a problem for you because they're not scoring.
I don't know, they're like, my whole goal this game was to try and kill as much scoring stuff as I could while leaving them alive. For whatever reason, that stupid little Legion Dreadnought is unstoppable, and he'll always make his blessed auto simulacrum roll, so I gave up shooting at him. This Land Raider Proteus is gonna back it up. That's a combat speed so far.
Yep. And this Predator will move forward.
He's good.
He's good.
Got the Dozer Blade.
Yep.
Blessed Dozer Blade, always protect.
Exactly.
He's gonna go cruising speed up to my Land Raider here. Boop. So you definitely have to get something scoring in this territory, and that thing, you can go flat out 12 inches and get there with that. So these things aren't, they're just difficult terrain. You can actually drive through them. They just force difficult terrain checks.
Yeah, but I'm out of my deployment zone now, so.
Oh, that's true. I guess he is, isn't he?
Yeah,
He's actually in no man's land right now, so he's already good. Okay, so Ken insists I fire these guys. I forgot to fire them. They didn't really have any good targets, so that's why I forgot about them. They're gonna fire at things that fire at the Leviathan. You know, screw that Leviathan's dumb face. Oh no.
All hits?
2 penetrating hits. Why? So 2 4-ups. Oh my goodness.
1 pen.
So this could, and he is shaken. So he's snap firing everything this turn.
It doesn't matter.
He's gonna move forward. He's got 3 hull points left. And that's the only thing that can move, or the last thing that can move.
No, this guy can.
Oh, this freaking guy moved through cover. 5, that's still pretty good. He's gonna, yep. You know what? No trouble keeping up to the Vindicators. He's gonna finally kill that one Vindicator.
Hopefully.
And then this one's probably gonna try and kill that one. He is still strength 8 after all, armor 10 on the back, right?
Yeah, and 3 shots from the Meltalance, even if it's snap firing, can get at least a hit.
Yeah, even though you get 5 attacks on the charge against my back armor, should be no problem.
Yeah.
What else do we have?
Moved, doesn't move.
I think we're all good everywhere.
Yeah.
Because he has to stay in your territory because he's scoring because of heavy armor. He's in no man's land right now. So you have a scoring in both of those areas. And my goal is to try and get something scoring in your territory. Though I think they're too slow because I can't run as Death Guard. So kind of a wash there.
Firing there.
Leviathan firing at into my Vindicators.
3
shots.
Strength 5 flamers should be able to glance it.
So because he's snap firing, you can't fire template weapons or blast weapons.
Oh, okay.
So 3 cyclonic Meltalance shots. Pew, 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 6 to hit. Hey, we got a hit. Armor 9 against, you're in melta range 2, so it's an automatic pen pretty much.
If I roll snake eyes, it's a glance.
Yeah, it's true.
And I don't.
So it's a pen, no cover, so +2.
Come on.
He's gone.
Boom.
All right, he goes. I don't think I'm close enough. No, I'm too far away, so I can't possibly hurt anything. So he is removed. That was a heck of a shot. Havoc launcher.
Havoc launcher, actually. If I go on these guys.
You get 4 hits on direct hit.
Yeah. Well, let's do it.
4 hits on a direct hit. Wowee, is that 8-inch? What, 11? Yeah, 7-inch scatter.
7-inch.
Nice, we're hitting 2 of my guys.
2.
So it's 3s to wound them. Who would have thought? It's wanted over here.
1.
There we go. 2 up armor save. We're good. There we go.
2 last cannons into the Land Raider and
Cool.
and 3 shots into that guy.
Yeah, because you ignore all terrain, right? So you're just kind of there in the open. So yeah, we'll do the 3 shots first. They all hit and 2 to kill him because he's not in area terrain.
Dead.
Rip. That's
a kill point.
That's kill points, right? That's what we're going for at this point. 2 Lazarays. 2s to hit.
Both hit.
Nice. Strength 10, so 4s to glance.
Come on.
You're looking for a 1 pen though.
Taco cats.
You spawn a 4 up.
Nope.
No. Wow, this is Daredeo.
The last cannons into that guy.
Yeah, into the same target. So 2. This one might not actually. Oh, maybe.
Yeah, that no, seriously
No,
no.
it's just hitting there. Yeah.
So
1 clean shot. Boom. Hitting on a 3. Hits. And a 5 to glance. No, it's a 1. Man. So now the Proteus fires.
2 last cannons into the Land Raider and 1 into these Terminators.
So we're gonna power the Machine Spirit that one. Now one of those will have to snapfire because you did go combat speed.
Yeah.
It'll be one of the ones in them. Yeah.
Starting with the snapshots.
6 to hit. No.
Nada.
And then 3 to hit with the other one. It does. And a 5 to glance. Huh.
Nope.
No. And then we have 1 last cannon into them. My Cataphractii Terminators. It hits and 2 to wound. Yes. They are in cataphractic armor though, so invulnerable. They are not. Front guy goes down.
This guy will charge him.
Yep, he shot that unit.
Easy.
Second 12 of the game, folks, on Leviathans. Bam. And I assume he's going to charge into the back.
Yeah.
Can't fail, boom. And
Hammer Wrath.
Yep, against
Front.
it hits the front, so it doesn't actually do anything.
11, nothing.
And then initiative, he goes first.
With 5 attacks
attacks.
because he charged.
And hitting on 3s, glancing on 2s. They all hit. Oh, one misses. And 2s to glance. And he can't possibly blow it up either, so that's ideal. So this guy doesn't die to an explosion. So this is just wrecked.
Yep.
So you know what? We're gonna go back and do one correction. When he made that charge, it made sense that for him to try and charge the Rhino. So that one he actually might fail because
if I roll a snake, guys, we'll see.
Not with a 7.
Yeah.
So he's gonna go into the Rhino, and he can now attack the Rhino. He's got 4 attacks hitting on 3s. Yeah, I know we've already seen the result of that, but 5 attacks. All he had to do is do 1 hull point. Is no problem. So I'm okay with this charge too. Hitting on 3s. Nice. They all hit. And these are armor bane.
Yep.
So 2s to glance because of the back armor. So it's 1 pen, 2 pens, 3 pens, and 4. Yeah, 4 pens. So he's automatically wrecked, but does he blow up? He does not blow up. All right, so the guys are going to emergency disembark. They're going to disembark. We're going to do a pinning. Oh, they're Death Guard. They don't get pinned. Bam, wrecked. So they disembark 3 inches from any part of the hull. They're not pinned because they're Death Guard. I guess I would have had to do a move through cover for that one, though. I just can't go more than 3 inches. So I got the 6. But I still can't go more than 3. That's all she wrote for Iron Hands in this game. Now it's up to the Death Guard to see where we stand. So currently, we're playing with Last Man Standing and Slay the Warlord. Price of failure is not in effect here. So for scoring purposes, I have scoring units in my territory. You have none of yours. So this is mine because he doesn't have Implacable Advance on his own. So this is my 3 points. I don't have any scoring units in your territory unless I make a charge in there. Then that can really screw things up. Though, if I roll poorly on my move through cover, then that will be bad. You have scoring in No Man's Land, and so do I, so nobody gets that unless that's removed. But I don't see that dying. So I think that's just going to be a wash. No Man's Land, no one gets that. The only swingy thing here is also the amount of models or units that are still alive. You currently have 1, 2, 3,
4, 5, 6.
6 units still alive, whereas I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as Callous Typhon. So if I can kill 1 more unit, I'll win by 1 point. Or if I can charge in your territory, I'll win. Or if I can kill him off, that's 1 unit and slay the Warlord. So I'm in a good position to potentially grab a win here, though things can go horribly wrong. One thing to note before I do my turn, we actually rolled 2d6 for armor pens on the Leviathan. It's only 1d6, but you still only needed 2s to glance. So you definitely got at least 1 2 up. So we're good still on that.
Yeah.
Now for actual movement, why don't we try and bully this guy out of here, yeah? Moving through cover, they get to go a 6. Thank goodness for move through cover. It's 2 down, so we're gonna go 4 across. And then these guys are gonna go up and over. These guys are gonna go up and over. And we're gonna get as many pistol shots into him as I can, but I don't think I'm gonna get a bunch. I'm mostly looking for the charge.
One will not be able to.
Just that one guy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Everyone else can see. Yeah, I guess they'd be able to see.
Yeah.
Don't really care what they do. They're just gonna stand there. Move through cover on those Terminators with Callous Typhon. They get a 6. Yeah. So I think we figured out I'm 12 inches away as I am right now.
Yeah, you're 11.5 inch, so you need
A 12 inch. Yeah. So I need a 6-inch charge to make it in then.
Oh.
And then hopefully, because he's in your territory right now, so if I can get into you, I won't be able to kill you, but I'll at least get into your territory with the scoring unit. That's pretty much it. We're going to go on to shooting these 4 guys. We're going to shoot into the side of the Leviathan. Not that it matters, it's armor 13 still. 3s to hit, 2 hits, and nothing. And then this Land Raider is going to fire 1 las cannon at the Predator. Maybe we'll get a lucky shot. We hit.
You can also fire at my Land Rider if you want to.
If I can, yeah, I'll try to power in the Machine Spirit into that one over there. And we have a pen, because that's a 14 against him. But he's going to have a 4-up cover save for sure. Which he will fail.
Dead.
And
6.
A 6? Nope, he's just shaking, so he's fine. And that Sponson will aim this way and shoot that Land Raider. Twin linked. That, well, I don't know why I rolled twice. And then it's going to be penetrating on a 5. Yeah, we got a glance. Sorry, glancing on a 5 pen. So you have a 4-up save. because of all the crap in the way, and yeah, you're fine. So he's done. I was mostly trying to blow that up in one shot. So we're gonna have 3, 4, 5, 7 bolt pistols into him. That guy's gonna throw a crack grenade. So 1 crack grenade, pew! Well, he misses, and then 6 bolt pistols on 3s, and 5s. 2 wounding hits. Does he die to bolt pistols? He does not. All right. Charging. He gets overwatch.
No, he's in cataphractic
armor. Oh, he's cataphractic armor. That's right. Charging, so I don't suffer the -2. So we're gonna go 9 inches. So you're gonna go to there. You're gonna go into there, and then the rest are gonna charge down and over. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. That's where they'll end up. Now let's charge. Need a 6. I got a 10. All right, so in they go. Haha! And that right there is pretty much game, but we'll play it out. Just because denying you your 3 points. So essentially the only scoring we have is me getting 3 points in my territory. Because you deny the middle, but I was able to deny that. I'll do this fight first because it's least exciting. Boop, boop, boop. I don't know if... I'm going to see if Typhon has melt the bombs. 6 attacks... Wait, sorry, the 3 attacks each. 9 attacks in total from the Space Marine Command Squad Terminator dudes on 3s. Oh no, that's a poo roll right there. And I'm strength 8, so 6s. Nothing. Nope. Land Raider too tough. Over here, I'm 100% going to issue a challenge.
What do you have?
I got a power axe.
It's a power axe, isn't it the scythe?
Oh, sorry, it's a power axe at initiative 3.
Okay. Well, I have to
you
take
have
it.
to, yeah, of course. Yeah, so we'll swap those guys out. And he doesn't get to go first, unfortunately. All the normal guys get to go. So they'll pile in around to make room for other guys to get in. I'm just getting the one more guy in though, whereas these guys are just gonna whoop up there. And yeah, at the angle they're a little too far away to attack. So we're gonna have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 attacks because they have extra close combat weapons. Hitting on 4s. And I have rad grenades, so 3s to wound. Bring you down to T. That only mattered for one of them. So that's gonna be 5. That many 2-up saves.
He's fine.
Can he handle this? He's made a ton of saves, guys. Wow. Okay, so sure, he takes 3 at the end before my sergeant has a chance to cut him down. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. That's Warlord kill.
And that's game.
Would my sergeant have done it? 4s to hit, 2s to wound, 1 3-up invulnerable save? Nope. And then he would have eaten the friggin' power fist or chain fist back, which wouldn't have been great. So good job, Tactical Marines. And then that will end the game. So we'll have awkward left-hand handshake. Thank you for that game, Ken.
Thank you, Luka.
Love 30K. So for a guy who says his army never wins open battles, he did pretty good.
Yep. The matches are good. They're close, and they're always fun to watch, I think. Or they're fun to play, at least.
Yeah.
But I lose. It doesn't matter how well it goes, because if you look at turn 3 or 2 for me, it looks like it's going really well.
You had me on the ropes.
And then...
So turn 1 was garbage.
Yeah, turn 1 is garbage.
100% garbage.
Yeah.
I felt bad. I almost like, I wanted to see how well my turn went. I'm like, okay, maybe we'll just like, we'll redo that or something, because that was so bad. We had time, right? It was, but that was really bad. And then you had me on the ropes on turn 3 and 4, and then on, I don't know, it wasn't enough, or something happened, I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
I had one really lucky shot over there with my Vindicator.
Yep.
And then something dumb happened. Oh yeah, and then they got shot off the table as well, your Terminators. So that wasn't that great.
I have actually died. They have died to bolter fire.
Nice.
10 shots, 5 wounding hits, 5 ones.
And then no feel, no pains.
And no feel, no pains.
Sick.
Yeah.
Good job, Special Terminators. Only 1 wound each. See, it drives me nuts. Like, why don't they just make all Legion Special Terminators 2 wounds? My Death Shroud, the Scythe guys, are 2 wounds. The Sekhmet are 2 wounds.
Okay.
Like, why aren't the Iron Hand Terminator? Now, to be fair, if they were 2 wounds, they'd be really powerful. But hey, that's cool.
Yeah.
But I think all the Special Terminators should be really powerful. I don't know. I know not all of them have 2 wounds. I think the Red Butchers have only 1 wound. Stuff like that. I don't know. I have no idea what Forge World's idea is on making the Terminators and stuff like that. The Terminators usually catch my eye, so I look at them specifically.
Yeah.
Now, for the score in this game, I think, for anyone who's curious, I...
Deny me here.
When we both deny each other here, so I just get 3 points.
Plus Warlord.
And last man standing, because I have 2 more units left on the table, I think.
So you have 5 points and I have 0.
Right. So the Heresy, usually it comes down to like 1 point or nothing. The 5 points, I only got lucky because of the charge over there. But it was brutal. That was brutal. Like I said, I thought I had it right away. And then turn 2, you know, you hit me back, I didn't hit you back as hard. Then turn 3 and 4, I felt like I lost too much.
Yep.
I really felt like I did. And it was this guy really worrying me because he had the potential to do a lot. And he did. He killed a Vindicator, he killed a Rhino, his squad killed missile launchers. One of my favorite things with the Death Guard are these guys scoring. So I can always keep them in the back, and they can always score, which I really like to rely on. They've done well for me. For 160 points for 5, they can do a lot of damage too. Or sometimes they can. Anyways, guys, that is the end of this battle report. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and as always, please leave some comments down below, insight in the game. If I got anything wrong, let me know. I always want to know. Always want to know, because I swear we don't do it on purpose. It's just
the heat of the game.
Heat of the game, and we play a lot of games here too. Anyways, folks, see you guys next time, and as always, happy wargaming.
Happy wargaming.
Hello there, fans of the Heresy. Phil and myself about to do a narrative game in the vault. Now, if you've read The Emperor of Mankind, you may be familiar with it. We are trying to reenact an event after the Mechanicum leadership fell apart. An acting retreat order was given out, and the custodian, the Talons of the Emperor, are acting as a rear guard, defending the rest of the forces running away and fighting the onslaught of demons of the Ruin Storm that have come to mess up their day. Now, if you're not a Vault member and you want to check out this 8,000 point game, click on that link below, get yourself a 7-day free trial, and you can cancel it right afterwards. Doesn't cost you a dime. As always, guys, see you next time, and happy wargaming.